Welcome to Gaming on a Budget. Today we bring you Spyfall, a social deduction game for 3 to 8 players. Now, what I mean by social deduction game, for those of you not familiar with the term, is that it's a game wherein the principal components of gameplay are actually the player's abilities to lie and discern a lie, if you will. How this is going to work is everyone will be dealt a single card, most of which will be a location, in this case the polar station, and every card will have...
Can you tilt that up for me?
Oh, sorry. And every card will have a different role. Now, you don't, strictly speaking, have to use the roles when you play. It's more kind of a guide for role-playing, if you will. You know, give you kind of a background to your character. Now, one person, and one person only, will be dealt a spy card. This person's sole objective is to determine where in the world they are, because they've been focusing on all the other players, you see, and not their surroundings. They're, spying. Anyway, so the game is played by a series of questions being asked, first by the dealer, then the person the dealer asks a question to, then, the person that person asks a question to, and so on. So, for example, if I were to start out the game, dealing, and I would pick any other player and ask them a question like, say, how was the weather yesterday? Now, being that we're in the polar station, if they answered something like, warm and pleasant, well, I know that person has no idea where we are. But if they answered something like, well, I found it a bit chilly for my taste, then I might be thinking, okay, this person seems like they have a handle on where we're located. As the non-spy player, your goal is obviously to locate the spy. So you've got to walk a careful tightrope between, giving too much away on your answer and letting the spy know where you are, and not giving enough away and having people think you're the spy. So really, this is all going to make a ton more sense when you see it in action. So let's dispense with the preamble here and get on over to it. As per usual for our games of this nature reviews, you will be from the perspective of camera wife. You will know what she knows and not a thing more. Unless, of course, you're super good at deducing things, in which case maybe you'll figure out lots of stuff she doesn't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on over to the game.